All right, y'all, what's going on? So, this video is definitely not going to resonate with everyone. And for some of y'all, I might be hitting a nail right on the head and saying right exactly what you need to hear. Okay, so when you decide to take control of your own life, okay, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. It's actually one of the most difficult things you're ever going to do. I've been learning to just trust my gut lately as far as my life decisions are concerned. And your gut does not lie to you, and that's not some type of cliche or, anything like that. Your gut truly does not lie to you. Your gut lets you know if something's not right and things like that. And when you're striving to achieve new heights in your life, it's incredibly easy to be difficult. To be hard on yourself and to beat yourself up and, to be scared and things like that. And just to, have moments where you feel like you don't know what you're doing and you don't know what's going on. You have questions that just seem like you'll never have answers to and things like that. And me personally, I've been incredibly hard on myself lately. Incredibly. And it's like, the thing is, I won't even think that I'm being hard on myself until I just, have just finished being hard on myself and then have the realization of, damn, man, like, what am I doing? Why am I, why am I being so hard on myself? Because at the end of the day, I'm not making any decisions that I didn't decide to make. And sometimes you need to realize that too. We don't make decisions that we didn't decide to make. Your decisions are your decisions. And sometimes you need to take that step back and be like, yeah, I got myself here. I'm the reason I'm here going through X, Y, and Z. How am I going to find my way out? Because what will happen is, of course, you're always going to encounter roadblocks and obstacles and things like that. And the key is how you respond to those obstacles and how you plan on overcoming those obstacles. Because an obstacle can arise, and depending on how you look at it, two very different scenarios can arise, and you'll be like, oh no, there's an obstacle here and it's so hard, and why me, and why can't I get through this, and what's good? Or you look at the obstacle and you just say, what's my plan of attack? How am I getting over this obstacle? What am I doing? What can I improve on? What do I need work on? What can I do differently? What can I do better? And honestly, this is easier said than done. It is. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people distract themselves, whether it be with other people or with social media or just, with menial, frivolous activities that just, keep them distracted from actually spending time with themselves and self-reflecting. And self-reflection is one of the most important things you can do, especially when you're on a self-development journey, self-reflection. Because if you are seeing the same scenarios arise in your life, you're putting yourself there. You're not just going through it arbitrarily, you know what I mean? You're putting yourself in those scenarios. I'll give you a good example. Okay, I've been trying to talk to this girl lately, and it just, she seems uninterested. I've seen all the signs before, I've been through it before. And, what I'll do is bring it to the person's attention and, we'll just take it from there. And I found myself in a position where I had to bring X, Y, and Z to her attention. And she said something to me that actually made me realize that sometimes I just think too much. I look too far into things. I start looking at the scenario as matter of fact. And then basically that's where it ends up, towards what I was thinking it was. Only because that's what I was putting my energy towards, putting my focus and attention towards that unwanted scenario, because I was refusing to see it any differently. And, my unmet expectations were, driving me to behave in such a way where just I would mess things up, I'm pretty sure this is sounding familiar to someone, you know. Self-sabotage isn't just about, screwing yourself out of something. Like you can ruin relationships like that too, and thing. You can just, you can just ruin a good thing for yourself because you refuse to look at it any differently. And that's the thing here. Sometimes all it really takes is you looking at things differently. And instead of feeling like everything's against you, you really have to take the time to do the self-reflection and see if you can determine a pattern in your life and finally figure out how to break out of that pattern, because that's what I noticed today. That's a pattern I noticed in my life, that when I'm trying to talk to someone that I like or whatever the case may be, I fuck it up. And it's taken me until today to really realize that. How I just fuck myself out of something good because I'm refusing to look at it any differently. And you don't have to be in that position. And if you truly feel like you're in a scenario that you've seen before and that it's going to go a certain way, let's care enough about ourselves to remove ourselves from the situation to prevent that from happening. Identifying where we're the problem is so, so important. And some people don't want to believe that they are the problem. But I can tell you right now, most, if not all, of the problems in your life are caused by you.